Hello! Welcome to CDL Live. Okay, I'm gonna stop doing British accents.
Got a haircut, ladies.
Yeah, he looks like... I don't know, he just looks weird. Anyway, another game day in the Car Demolition League about to begin. Another playoff game day as we conclude all the game ones from the conference quarterfinals. Scruffy. Yeah, I got a cigarette in my hand, whatever. Oh, you're talking about your hair. Yeah, you're too young to smoke. You'll kill your lungs and then you'll end up...
Come on, boy, do it.
Then you'll end up like me. But we got a game day about to be underway. We saw some good game ones yesterday, of course. Roswell taking a 1-0 series lead on St. Louis. And then you saw, who else did we see play? We saw LA fall one game down to none against
I know what you
San Jose.
don't know.
Alex? No. No spoilers.
Okay, I won't tell you.
Spoilers in the intro.
Okay, well, it's pretty long.
Bah! Okay, nonetheless, CDL action about to happen here. It's the playoffs. We're going to just get down the field, enjoy the games. More game ones. Tomorrow we'll have game twos. The day after that, game twos. And then after that, game threes. You get where I'm going here. Let's get you down the field on CDL Live.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first game up on this August 1st game day. Happy August! You know, that means kind of officially summer here in Buffalo, our whole 1 month of it. Anyways, we got more playoff action here on CDL Live. San Diego Lightning, Minnesota Maniacs, a highly anticipated series, at least for me. We've known for a while here on the CDL that these two are going to match up in the first round of the playoffs. And, dude, I've been psyched for this one because these two teams are very good. And they're going head-to-head. I mean, definitely could be. I think it could be one of the best series on the palette for the first round of the playoffs. Can't wait to see who's going to win this one. Eli Napa's San Diego Lightning, Garen Milazzo's Minnesota Maniacs. Let's get you down the field. Game one about to begin right now on CDL Live. All right, it's time for our next game on CDL Live. Well, our first game. This will be our first game of this edition of CDL Live, the August 1st edition. So happy August. Let's take a look at the lineups for this game here. The number 5 seeded San Diego Lightning on the road to take on the number 4 seeded Minnesota Maniacs. Best out of 7 series about to begin, and 44 will start things off for the San Diego Lightning, followed by 24 hours. At the captain spot will be 7 series, and at 5-point gainer will be 16 Angels. Eli, what's Eli's last name? Is it Napa, just like Sammy?
Yeah.
Eli Napa, his team in the playoffs here to take on Garen Milazzo's team. Diablo 2 starts things off for the Minnesota Maniacs, followed by Green 7, Black Spinebuster at the captain spot. And at 5-point gainer will be Side Draft.
Sure, you're laughing about it, but I'm gonna tear everybody up.
So here we go.
All right.
I'm not going to make it there.
Yes, you will. You're in the east, ain't you? No, you're in the west.
It's in the West. So
Yes, you will. It'll be us, CDL.
I'm about to get knocked down.
only game 1, dude.
Come on now.
He's Metallica, you got Alex shook now. After that game 1 loss, he's looking a little shook. Doesn't have that confidence. I don't know, bud. But it's going to be 5-0 Minnesota here to start this game off. Between the 4 and 5 seed of the Western Conference, Minnesota and San Diego, and 24 hours goes down. 10-0 Minnesota.
There it is. There's
And
another car brought north.
Diablo 2
There it
will
comes.
go down. 7 series now up against Green 7.
Bringing it
7
up.
series trying to keep San Diego in the game. Can't do it. 15-5. The Minnesota Maniacs have a win here in game 1 and take a 1-0 series lead.
My boys.
Alex Johnson, you got to be feeling proud for your little brother. You picked that lineup for him to help him out. Got to win these playoffs for your fam, no doubt. Hell, we're all fam.
If I get knocked out in the first round, Minnesota's going to the
Really, we're all family. Fuck it.
So, there it is right there. Stick around. Coming up next, Tim Geiser's Hartford Homies, the number 6 seed in the Eastern Conference, up against Alex Johnson's number 3 seeded Puerto Rico Playas. It's next on CDL Live. Playoff edition, baby. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Well, you never really looked because there was no commercial. Anyway, our next game on tap, the Puerto Rico Playas, the 2013 Southeast Division champions. They will be home today against the Hartford Homies. The Homies, though, have not done well since the trade deadline. Tim Geiser made some big trades between Hartford and Philadelphia, his two teams, and he stacked Philadelphia's lineup. Let's put it this way. The Demons, since the trade deadline, have not lost a game. They've only tied one there. But nonetheless, they haven't lost since May 16th. Now, the Homies, on the other hand, they've gone downhill. I think at one point they were like 8-10 after the deadline, and then with the last couple of games of the season, I think they might have finished like 9-11 or something like that, or 9-10-1 or something like that. Some crazy record like that.
10-1.
Something like that. Dude, they were not good after the trade deadline. I don't know. I have to search up that record of what it was, but nonetheless, the Homies were dominant at the beginning of the year, and it was enough to get them the 6th seed. The Puerto Rico Playas, though, had that home field advantage here, and they look to prove they're a better team. So here we go. Tim Geiser's Hartford Homies, Alex Johnson's Puerto Rico Playas, game 1. Let's see if the Homies can pull the upset of a lifetime. As soon as I get my words right. Nonetheless, let's get you down the field. Playas, Homies, game 1 next. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Both these owners about to pick their teams. First to pick is the visiting team for this game. It'd be the Hartford Homies, actually. That'd be Tim's team. Number 6 seed here. Tim, how's the lineup looking for Hartford tonight?
It's gonna look candy style. Candy style. Not like the stripper, but like the wife.
Not like the stripper, but like the one. All right. Tim Geiser setting up the Hartford Homies with Hammer coming out first, followed by Gold Dust. Gold Dragster at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer will be Gray Ghost.
Blue Star.
Blue Star, says Alex Johnson to
Cove
start
Light.
things off. Followed by Cove Light.
Far Future.
And then Far Future at the captain spot, and then at the 5-point gainer position
15-0, bud.
will be Kid Custom Jr.
That's what I got to last time.
Well, I'm here. Presence does matter.
So here we go. Tim Geiser, presence does matter. He is in this building tonight here on CDL Live. Welcome home, Tim. Here we go. Blue Star and Hammer going at it. To start this series, it's going to be 5-0 Hartford in the lead. Cove Light now out there. Battling with Hammer.
End him.
Cove Light and Hammer going in. It's going to be 5-5.
Hammer's getting old.
Cove Light ties it up, and now comes Gold Dust.
Cove Light's better now, dude. Don't doubt.
Cove Light and Gold Dust. And Gold Dust goes down 10-5 Puerto Rico. Gold Dragster trying to keep his team in the game. Interference call. So go at it again. And it's going to end 15-5. The Puerto Rico Playas have a win in game 1 of this best out of
Jimmy, I told you
series.
Cove Light's going to come out like a beast in the playoffs.
And that he did there in game 1. Goes 3-0. Gets Puerto Rico the 15-5 win. Coming up next,
Them 2 pennies make
more
a big
playoffs. Number 7 seed of the West. The Portland Panthers on the road to take on the number 2 seed, the Chicago Wind Attack.
So does that
On
sign
CDL Live,
pussy.
it's next. All right, it's Nalu Loves, Melanie's first season in the Car Demolition League, and her Portland Panthers are in the playoffs. Well, her first season owning the Panthers. Of course, Panthers were in the playoffs last year, and in the first round, they met up with the Chicago Wind Attack. This year, in the first round, they meet up with the Chicago Wind Attack. Last year, Chicago was the number 2, Portland was the number 7. This year, Chicago number 2, Portland number 7. Deja vu? Well, if
No,
it is,
just Dacian equation.
no, well, it is. Well, it could be deja vu if Portland gets knocked out in 5 games again. Of course, the Panthers, looking to avoid that, and get the win on Chicago this time. Of course, Jim Hull Sr., which would be my father, is the owner of the Chicago Wind Attack, and he's been doing pretty well with these boys that he has in Chicago. Those cars been rolling very strong. They're the number 2 seed in the Western Conference, and they're definitely looking to make a comeback. Yeah, behind Los Angeles, but it's not all about your blades, Al. It's about every team, but nonetheless.
Stop mocking me!
Anyways, the Wind Attack come to the playoffs with some high hopes after 2011 getting knocked out in the conference finals, 2012 getting knocked out by Alex Johnson's Los Angeles. Okay, in the second round, that was 3-1, I remember it. But nonetheless, the Wind Attack looked for a better playoff run here in 2013. See what happens here in Game 1. Panthers, Wind Attack. Next on CDL Live, Playoff Edition. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game about to begin. The Portland Panthers, the number 7 seed of the Western Conference, on the road to take on the number 2 seed, Chicago Wind Attack. Game 1 of their best-of-7 series. Let's take a look at these lineups. Starting off for Portland will be Blue Lamborghini, followed by Solar Reflex, Monty at the captain spot, and a 5-point gainer is Pro. To the home side of the field, Glitter will start things off for the Chicago Wind Attack. R comes out second. At the captain spot is Inferno, and at 5-point gainer will be Racer X. So here we go. We are about to get this game underway. Portland, Chicago, they met in the first round of the playoffs last year. With the same seeds, too. Chicago was number 2. Portland was number 7. Chicago won the series 4-1. Let's see how Game 1 goes here. I remember that series. Chicago had a 3-0 series lead. Portland fought to stay alive, but they got a lead here today. 5-0 Panthers. Looking to pull off an upset here over the number 2 seed. They both stay up. Interference, go at it again. That time there is interference. Switch sides. I'll go at it once more. Interference called. Would have been tied at 5. Interference call on a piece of paper over there. But nonetheless, game continues. Another interference call. Still 5-0 Panthers in the lead over the Wind Attack. R trying to keep Chicago close in this game, and he can't. 10-0 Portland on the verge of a upset here in Game 1. Interference call. They would have had a shutout. Inferno trying to keep Chicago here in the first game of this series. Interference called off of the Crash Bowl trophy. Could that be bad luck for Blue Lamborghini? Just ran right into the Crash Bowl trophy. Interference called there. Another case where the game would have been over. Interference is hurting Portland here. Both still up. No interference called there. They'll switch sides. Inferno and Blue Lamborghini, they both go down, and Portland has a win in Game 1. 15-5 the final. They defeat the Chicago Wind Attack to take a 1-0 series lead. Good game there, and coming up next, we got more on CDL Live. Philadelphia Demons and the Cleveland Wolves, the number 1 and 8 seed of the Eastern Conference. It's next, here on CDL Live. Well, it's time for our next game on CDL Live, the last one of this August 1st game days. We'll be wrapping up all the Game 1s here. The Philadelphia Demons home against the Cleveland Wolves. Game 1 of their best-7 series. And the Wolves, they just... I mean, if there's any owner that a Wolves fan could definitely just dislike, hate, I'm telling you, for the Wolves, Tim Geiser has to be like John Elway was the Cleveland Browns, because he has just wrecked their chances the past 3 seasons. Go back to past 2 seasons. Could be a 3rd season this year. But nonetheless, you go back to 2011. The Wolves knocked out by the homies in the first round of the playoffs. Go to 2012, knocked out by the homies in the second round. And now this year in 2013, they meet up against Tim Geiser's other team, the Philadelphia Demons, who happen to be the number 1 seed and haven't lost a game since May 16th. So the Demons have been on a roll. The Wolves...
How clever.
The Wolves, on the other hand, come into the playoffs after losing their last game of the regular season to the San Francisco Californians. Can the Wolves rebound here in Game 1? They need to definitely be better here against the Demons than they were against San Francisco, who's going to...
best team in the worst.
Well, yeah, basically, well, San Francisco is going to have the first draft pick in 2014. So that just goes to show you, how rough of a loss it was for Cleveland. But game one here, it's the playoffs. Postseason is a new season. Let's see what happens. Tyler Fox's Cleveland Wolves, Tim Geiser's Philadelphia Demons. Game's coming up right now on CDL Live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back here on CDL Live. Our next game, the number 8 seed of the Eastern Conference, the Cleveland Wolves, on the road to take on the number 1 seed in the East, in the league for that matter, the Cobb Award winners, Tim Geiser's Philadelphia Demons.
Brought to you by Partners Pizza.
Brought to you by Monster. So here we go. The lineups for the Cleveland Wolves. Coming up first for the Cleveland Wolves, Mick Green, followed by Aqua Ferrari. At the captain spot will be Stock 34, and at 5-point gainer, Blue F50. And the team that has their theme song playing on home turf tonight, the Philadelphia Demons. Starting out for them will be Pink Indy, followed by Silver Molino. At the captain spot, Silver Demon. And at 5-point gainer, Sonic Boom. Here we go. Game 1, best out of 7 series. About to begin. As soon as I get the camera. It's going to be hard to see without that light. Here we go. Lights come on. We are ready for this game. Mick Green and Pink Indy. 5-0 Philadelphia. Just like that. Aqua Ferrari now out there against Pink Indy. 10-0. Demons in the lead. Stock 34. Trying to keep Cleveland in this game, but can't do it. 15-0. The Philadelphia Demons shutout win over the Cleveland Wolves here in Game 1 to take a 1-0 series lead.
Happening this year. I'm the Pittsburgh, Tim.
It's your night.
Thank you for joining us here on this edition of CDL Live. We'll see you next time for the beginnings of all those Game 2s. Next time. Gregory Fox, Alex Johnson, Tim Geiser, myself, James Holt, Metallica 1147, Now Love, all members of the CDL, my dad, Jim Holt Sr., Marissa Fox, she ain't here, but all the owners of CDL, Shane Geiser, Matt Geiser. We thank you for watching CDL Live.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire.